Welcome back to Andersen Acres. We're out here with Shadowfax today, and he's looking good, feeling good. It's a really cold day. It's not fun, and it's snowing. So, there's supposed to be a storm. It's going to be fun. Anyway, today we are here to talk about another medical condition that miniature horses can be prone to. Miniature horses are adorable, intelligent, surprisingly hardy, but they, of course, like anything else, have a few unique health challenges. One of the bigger risks that they face is a condition called hyperlipemia. It's a potentially fatal metabolic disorder. So I'd like to talk a little bit about what it is and why mini horses are prone to it, and how to prevent it, and what to do if your mini horse does unfortunately end up being affected by it. So what exactly is hyperlipemia? Well, it's a disorder where too much fat is released into the bloodstream. Normally, a horse's body breaks down fat for energy in a controlled way, but with hyperlipemia, this process goes into overdrive, overwhelming the liver and their other organs. This can quickly lead to liver failure, and if left untreated, can be fatal. The scariest part is that miniature horses are particularly vulnerable to this condition. All size horses can get it, big ones, little ones, ponies, draft horses, but miniature horses are more vulnerable. Miniature horses have a much smaller body size in comparison to their full-size counterparts, but their metabolism still follows those same basic principles. But they have a much lower tolerance for sudden changes in their diet, or if there's a sudden influx of stress. They don't have the same tolerances because they have such a small body. So if there are sudden changes, your horse could end up falling prey to hyperlipemia. There are a few main risk factors for hyperlipemia, including fasting or sudden diet changes. Going without food for even as little as 24 hours could trigger this condition. Obesity. Overweight minis store more fat, increasing their risk, so try to keep your pony at a decent weight. Pregnancy or illness. The stress from foaling or another illness can push their metabolism into overdrive. And then just general stress, transportation, changes in routine, or even a new herd mate can trigger metabolic issues. Essentially, if a mini horse stops eating or goes through a stressful event, its body starts breaking down fat too quickly, and that's where your trouble starts. Hyperlipemia can progress pretty quick, so early detection is key. Watch out for these particular signs. You want to watch out for loss of appetite. Your mini horse might refuse to eat or eat significantly less all of a sudden. You want to watch out for lethargic horses. They may seem weak or uninterested in their surroundings. Sudden depression. Affected horses will often stand still with a dull expression. They are not engaging in the world. Rapid weight loss for no obvious reason. And diarrhea, because digestive issues can be a sign of worsening or sudden onset hyperlipemia. Also watch out for jaundice, which is the yellowing of the gums or the eyes due to liver damage. If you notice any of these symptoms, it's time to act. Do not wait. The good news is hyperlipemia is largely preventable with good management. So here are a few things you can do to keep your guy safe. You want to handle consistent feeding. So minis should always have access to forage like hay or pasture. No fasting unless under a vet's direction. Do not deny your mini horse food. You want to maintain a healthy weight. Keep them from becoming obese, but don't let them get too thin. Keep them at that nice, healthy weight. You want to reduce their stress. If you need to transport or introduce a new horse, do it gradually and ensure they're eating well. Monitor your pregnant or sick horses closely. These minis need extra care to prevent metabolic issues from setting in. And you want to make sure you have regular vet checks. Your vet can help monitor their overall health and catch sudden problems. Prevention is always better than treatment, especially since hyperlipemia can be so dangerous. Now, if you do suspect your mini horse has hyperlipemia, you want to act right away. Do not wait. Call your vet. Get your vet out there because early treatment is critical. Treatment typically involves IV fluids and glucose to support hydration and energy levels, get him stabilized. nutritional support, so you might end up having to tube feed if the horse is refusing to eat. And there are medications to help stabilize their metabolism and prevent further fat breakdown. So you're going to use those 3 approaches with the help of your vet. The sooner treatment starts, the better the chances of recovery. Miniature horses are truly amazing companions, but their unique health needs mean we have to stay informed and proactive. Hyperlipemia is a serious condition, but with good management and quick action, it is preventable. And it is treatable if your horse ends up with it. So just be aware that this condition could happen if your horse is under undue stress, if he's been ill, if you're denying him food, don't deny him food. So just be aware that this is something that can happen, and many horses are particularly prone to it. So it's just something to keep in your mind, be aware of. Know that it is entirely possible to go your entire mini horse's life without a problem, and then your next mini horse will end up with it at 2 years old. So it's unpredictable. You can prevent it most of the time, but sometimes it just crops up, and then you just have to deal with it. Call your vet immediately. Anyway, that is about it for us here today at Andersen Acres. We'll see you tomorrow.